How you going, guys? Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. Now, I previously did a video comparing the Hero 3 Plus compared to the SJCAM 5000X, but I added music in the background which kind of muffled the audio that you get from these two cameras. So I redid the test. A lot of comments were saying, can you please redo it again? So here I am now. So let's get to it. Okay, now this is a direct comparison with the same resolution and same frame rate. So 1080p at 30 frames a second for both cameras. And I'll just do the same test, walk around, transition from the filming into the sun and back down to the grass so you can get that good transition there from light to dark. Gyro is enabled on the SJCAM as well. Now, I've been using the SJCAM quite a fair bit. I use it for my RC videos and all that kind of stuff on board, and attached to the FluidTech 3-axis gimbal. It's proved me well, and for a cheap camera and a GoPro competitor, it's fantastic. Obviously they're a bit old now. There's a few more other cameras on the market nowadays, but this is what I have at the moment, and I'll probably do some more tests later on. Might buy the Xiaomi camera coming up later on, but at the moment this is what I have. So let me know what you guys think. Okay, so at the moment we have the Hero 3 Plus pumping out its maximum frame rate at 1080p at 30 frames a second, and the SJCAM is at 1080p at 60 frames a second with the gyro enabled. So let's just see how it performs. Not much ambient noise in the background, just a few cars and stuff like that. So look, transition from the sky, see how they perform to the ground. Zoom in, get a close-up of these plants. And I'm not going to be putting any editing or anything on this footage, just so you can get a great comparison, just to see how they look. Just to correct myself, this the SJCAM currently has the gyro off to give you a look on how it performs. I will turn it on and I will show you how it looks. Okay, now I'm recording in 1080p 60 frames a second with the gyro on to see the difference that it makes to the footage. I'm just walking at a normal pace here, so you'll be able to see that if it helps compared to the Hero 3 Plus. Now, obviously I've been getting some comments saying there might be some specks on the screen, or it's a bit smudgy on the Hero 3. I think I have a small chip on the lens, but you can still get a good comparison. They're both clean, so it should be a pretty good comparison. Let's just walk in some shady areas here so you can see the comparison between the light in the dark. And it's also worth noting that you can see the difference in the fisheye effect on both cameras as well. Okay, now the SJCAM is recording at 2K at 30 frames a second, so let's see how it looks compared to the 1080p 30 frames on the GoPro. Now this setup is what I normally record on the SJCAM at 2K. I think it's a good compromise. I'm using the same rig I did in the original video, so I got one handle and both camera one is on top of each other, so but should give you a very good indication of what, you know, seeing the same thing. Beautiful day here at the moment. It's winter, so it's extremely comfortable, and yeah, probably one of my favourite times of the year here. Okay guys, the final test, the SJCAM 5000 is set at 4K at 24 frames a second. It is not true 4K, it's interpolated, but you get the idea. And the GoPro is pumping at 1080p at 30 frames like the whole video it has been. So let's go check it out. Let's see if you can make out any difference in detail when I get close up onto this tree. Get my shadow out of the way if I can. There we go, the gyro is still on. It's on in all modes for the SJCAM. And you know, it's a simple feature to turn on or off. But like the first video I did, I'm not going to be putting any music over the top of this footage. A lot of people didn't like that, and I didn't realise it was that loud, so sorry about that guys. But I did this video for you so I can just see how it sounds with everything off. A quick sky to the ground, so they work. Everything's in automatic mode here, or auto settings straight out of the box. Nothing's changed, and this footage will be unedited when I upload it, apart from just putting both images on the screen at the same time. Now it is a little bit windy here today, so you'll be able to hear the wind noise in the camera and how the two microphones handle that. I guess it's a good test. Alrighty, for the final test, I have a road here. We can see the cars going past and see how the ambient sound captures on the recording. Let's go check it out. GoPro is at 1080p 30 frames and the SJCAM is at 1080p 60 frames a second, so obviously the cars look a little bit smoother on the SJCAM. Alrighty, that about wraps it up for this video. Hope you enjoyed this comparison between the SJCAM 5000 and the Hero 3 Plus edition. This is probably round 2, I guess, because of the issues I had with the original video with the music in the background playing and all that kind of stuff, so sorry about that, guys, and appreciate the comments for letting me know. But yeah, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't done so, and any questions, like always, leave them in the comment section down below. I will try to answer them as much as I can. So cheers, guys, have a good day, and Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7.